I can see you just about tried with this thumbnail this week. How I know? How I know? Because this episode of Raw really gave you nothing.
I didn't know what to put. I was like, you know what? It's a mixed bag of everything. I didn't know. So the original photo, instead of Gunther, was Roxanne Perez, but I felt like, no, I'm not giving her 2 weeks in a row. She got it last week. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I was going to have her and Rollins, and I was like, you know, Gunther had some words to say about these smelly people that I agree with. And I just imagine that's Manny walking through the crowd talking to these people. He even threatened the kid. I was like, he's Manny. Him and Manny are the same person. Manny's evolving into Gunther.
He did.
He threatened that kid.
When he did threaten that kid, I was like, if he chops that kid it's gonna turn to dust.
Yeah, I was saying the same thing. It's just, what the fuck?
Welcome everyone to the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. I am, of course, Lord Manny Hayes, the racially ambiguous one, and he is
the man of $1,000. Marcus the grand finale. Tightroping that $1,000 these days.
Just $1,000.
Just $1,000. Just tightroping that motherfucker right now.
Okay, wait. All right, wait.
Okay.
I'm checking my bank balance right now. Okay. I am also
drum roll, please.
I am also a man of £1,000.
Woo! That sounds worse though. Now you just sound like an overweight man that's waiting for to be on the reality TV channels. Well, man of £1,000. Are you googling a man of £1,000?
I'm a man of $2,000.
Oh my God, he doubled up. Well, if you Google my name, my net worth would say his net worth is $1,000.25.
So, we were just talking about Gunther and smelly people.
Yeah. They stink.
There is no real. The only real news out there is that Josh Alexander is potentially signing for AEW.
And the reason is the money, which, you know, it's probably the better fit for him. I mean, all he has to do is wrestle. Maybe they'll put him on the Ring of Honor show, which I honestly see that happening.
Yeah. But
I don't feel it's a loss either way on anybody's part. I think Josh Alexander got the bag. Good for him. And I think WWE had no place for him. They had no place for him. He's not their brand of wrestler. He's not a showman. Like, you know, and on the flip side of this, Penta is a showman. That's a man that wants to go out there and does a little walk and flip his little fingers and have his little spiny fire going back there. He's a person that wants to be an entertainer or be a character. Josh Alexander is going out there and do some serious wrestling at a very serious time.
Marcus, and did you hear over the weekend? It must have been a slow wrestling news week. There was a massive controversy going on at AEW Grand Slam.
Absolutely, man. I want to say it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame.
AEW must have used a ring that was 2 inches, 2 foot smaller on each side, and according to the people, it caused too much of a stir. Normally, AEW use a 20 by 20 ring. They weren't going to fly out their 20 by 20 ring to Australia because that would cost a fortune. So they rented a 18 by 18 by an indie wrestling company.
Oh my God! I didn't know why. I didn't care. I heard it was a big deal. But to me, I did not care. I did not care. And you know what, Manny? As you bring this up, I still don't care, but I care more about what when you said they didn't want to use their ring. Okay. I understand. Let's not ship our ring over. It has to be cheaper to just build your own ring over there. I'm sure they have materials.
Yeah.
That's what I'm confused about. I'm confused. I'm not saying this isn't me going on AEW like online. There's such a shit company. You know, you see those comments. This isn't me saying that. This is me wondering But why?
No, for me at this point, it's the fans that actually care about this. The people that actually care about this. I don't think you would have even noticed until someone told you, you know what, that's a smaller ring.
Like, because I've seen clips from Grand Slam. I don't fucking care. I didn't, it looked like AEW to me.
I could tell the difference.
Yeah, let me tell you this, man. And you know what? Allow me to be crude because I have to be. Manny, we've all seen the world of pornography, right? I don't know why I said it like that. I wanted to say porno or pornography. I couldn't decide. We all seen the world of pornography, right?
How dare you? I'm pure.
Pure porn. Manny has a whole personal search. I want pure porn. I like the sport of it.
So story.
Yeah. Manny watches the Josh Alexander equivalent of porn. Just straight to the business. But we've all seen it. Manny, the whole thing, we bring up penis sizes all the time. We talk about penis a lot on the show.
We don't talk about penis sizes. We just say the word.
We talk about penis. We talk about penis. But I'm just saying, if a little penis showed up on your porno, you'd notice. You don't care about the size of the bed, though. Or whatever they're fucking on. Right? You don't care.
Yeah, that's true.
Who's over there wrestling caring about the size of the bed? Oh, Jamal's here. The size of the ring definitely matters. But you're a wrestler, Jamal. As you say that, you're a wrestler. I understand where it matters to the wrestlers. The fans, I believe, who don't know this, they shouldn't care. They shouldn't care. Yeah, I've seen wrestlers wrestle in little ring. I've seen Drew McIntyre in the ICW ring. It don't get smaller than those.
Tiny. That is tiny. Yeah. I think that's 14 by 14.
Yeah. I've seen them in that. It doesn't matter. It's about the way the wrestlers and the promotion and the match make you feel. I just don't see how we get that. I understand it for the wrestlers, how it can be accomplished. Like the 6-sided ring. To me, it was a novelty just for TNA, and I was happy that I was back. I don't honestly care. You know what? I hated it. Then I got used to it being a part of TNA. Then it went to 4 sides. I was like, they should bring that back. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe they should never do that again. So, but it doesn't affect me personally watching it. I don't care. I'd rather just, whether it's a WWE ring or an AEW ring, as long as they're out there doing their job, I'm okay with it. I just don't understand how it got to that, though. When Tony was like, well, I ain't sipping my shit over there.
No, I get if someone like Kenny Omega complained that he didn't have enough space to do his dives and stuff in terms of run up and you have to re-estimate the dive. Or Buddy Matthews seemed to get hurt just jumping into the ring.
Yeah, that could have happened on any size, I think.
That's got nothing to do with the size of the ring.
Yeah, he just rolled his ankle.
But yeah, he had so much time. They started promoting the show back in, I want to say, October?
It was sometime, no, I would say it was earlier than that last year. Yeah. Sometime earlier than that. It's been a long time.
You telling me in a guesstimation about 5 months you couldn't make your ring to go there?
Yeah, you couldn't hire people in Australia to be like, hey, can you build me this ring? We're going to use it one time. You know what? We'll resell it to somebody else later or something.
Yeah.
I question a lot of things in there. How are you that unprepared? I understand how unprepared I am in the shit I do. This show, man, we come in here blind and we're unprepared. I will admit it. But I'll tell you this. If I had a show that we were doing in Australia, I would make sure I have my goddamn passport and pack for the time I'm going to be there.
No, he wouldn't. He would need me to remind him about this bullshit.
Not a trip to Australia. That's big news.
There is no other news outside of that.
There were little things that happened over the weekend. We can go over a little bit of Grand Slam.
Demolition might be going into the Hall of Fame.
The Axe and the Smash. But she'll be cool. What do you think? Should be in there or what? I don't know if we talked about this.
She's not enough for me.
Just another girl in love with me. All right, who's inducted? You got Undertaker?
No. Layla.
Who? I was thinking that, but then I'm like, no, because if they could get Layla, it would be Layku going into the Hall of Fame. Fuck this Mikhail.
No.
She ain't shit without Layku.
Is Mickey James in the Hall of Fame?
That's a good question. I want to say yes,
Because
but
I don't think she is. But I don't think Michelle McCool goes ahead of Mickey James in the Hall of Fame.
agreed.
There's a few other women that should go in way before Michelle McCool.
Agreed. I like Michelle McCool. I thought she was cool. I thought she was all right. You know, she was all right talent. Especially in her era, she was one of the best. But come on, over Victoria or Mickey James. Mickey James is not in. So many other people who I would put in. Like when it happened, I felt like, oh, this is the Nepo Hall of Fame. So far, we got Triple H and Michelle McCool, which are all this is all Vince McMahon and Undertaker's family.
Yeah,
who's
so
next?
Jamal
Shane
just
McMahon?
fact-checked and said she isn't. But
Oh no, wait, she isn't. Damn.
Yeah, so
He confused it with Mickey James.
Yeah, Mickey James should be in there way before her. There's probably a couple of others. I'm not too sure about Victoria. I feel Victoria Victoria has played a role in the women coming up in the division, but I don't think career-wise
I'm
she
putting her in as
effectively did
being
much because it was in that Divas era, which nothing really mattered.
Yeah, but you know what? She was the one wrestler in the Divas era. She was the daddy of that era.
I think Natty even should be going in way before Michelle McCool.
Well, Dominic Mysterio said he celebrated his 20th year with WWE, which
he's been there since 2005.
Yeah,
debuted in 2005.
Yeah, he should be in the Hall. But yeah, so I again, it's their Hall of Fame. Do what you want with it. Maybe I'm just in a peaceful state of mind and not gonna go nuclear as ChatGPT says I will go.
As nuclear as this is, I think this is probably the most nuclear thing I could probably ask you about this. They kind of had about the same length of career, probably about the same kind of accomplishments.
Okay.
Paige / Saraya.
Oh, she's in.
Ahead of Michelle McCool. Easy, right?
She's in. Yeah. Yeah. Because it's not, you know what? It's not even just about wrestling.
It's about the drama that came with it.
Yeah. Paige, believe it or not, Manny, I won't call her an icon. I almost said she's an icon. No. At what I believe the women's division NXT was built to support Paige before it was built to support Charlotte Flair at one point. Yeah. So the original NXT women, it was all built around like, oh, we actually have one of these that can wrestle. Let's try to do something with this. And then I feel like that became the quote unquote women's revolution and all that. And then Paige and wrestling in the bigger scheme of it all, when someone talked about the NFL Hall of Fame, it was like, if you can't tell the NFL story without this person, they shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. Which is I kind of agree with, but kind of disagree because there's a lot of people you'd be like, well, they're all right.
There's a lot of people in the thing is it's harder with the NFL because there are
it's a lot of players.
Yeah,
it's a lot of players. But I feel like in the WWE women's wrestling, you will start with, oh yeah, NXT had women. Paige was the first NXT women's champion, and you'd be done with that. And then you go to all her other stuff. But
yeah,
she's in, and I feel she had a better, I don't know, I feel like her impact to the business was more than Michelle McCool's. Again, I prefer Layku, who were nothing but a precursor of the Bella Twins, who were just a ripoff of the Beautiful People, which is all in the same era. It's all in the same era. So it all there.
Yeah. Should we get into Raw?
Yeah.
You said that reluctantly.
No, I just said yeah, aggressively. I thought that was aggressive. Yeah. Daddy deserves her. You know, Daddy's gonna have a special place. Daddy's gonna get an award named after her for how many years she's been in the game.
Wait, so there's gonna be like the Warrior Award, the Natty Award.
Yeah, the Natty Nightheart Award for
the thirst trap of
best
the year?
lunches. The best lunch lady in catering. No,
the best thirst trap of the year.
Thirst trapper. I think the what's the term for daddy? Just the like someone that's always there. So I don't know what that term is.
She's all rounder.
A rounder?
Yeah. Let's just get into the show. It kicks off with Sami Zayn says there's no two men in history that have been tied together their entire careers from the Indies to the main event of WrestleMania. Him and Kevin did it together. With a story that has gone on so long, there is a lot of forgiving and forgetting. However, this time, Kevin, there is no chance of that. Because this time was different.
You wasn't
trying to get your career. You tried to end my career. The problem for you, Kevin, was you didn't get the job done.
Sure as hell killed Randy Orton, though.
He ain't been seen since.
Yeah, I thought they were going to milk this into WrestleMania. He wasn't cleared or something. Not Randy Orton, but Sammy. I thought it was like, he ain't going to be cleared till like WrestleMania. When they were like, he's fighting at Elimination Chamber in Toronto to fight. I was like, he ain't selling. He must didn't get the badness of it.
He wants to fight in Toronto in the Elimination Chamber. Adam Pearce tells him everyone has said no because he has not been medically cleared. Sammy says he's not taking no for an answer and demands he is not leaving the ring till he is given the match. So this is what gets me. This is what Adam Pearce says next.
Yes.
Bear in mind, Ava did this last week.
Yep.
So you're gonna make me do something that I haven't done before and book an unsanctioned match. Because there are no rules and Kevin can power drive you over and over again.
Yeah, Adam, but you know what I can do? I can power drive Kevin over and over again. Oh man, I wish real sports had unsanctioned shit like this. Like if boxing or UFC was like, you know what? Hey, Conor McGregor, I don't want to see you fight. I guess Masvidal. I can't think of who he's. Who's gonna fight Chandler or something? I don't know who's going to fight these days. Anyway,
I don't know.
He's like, I'm not gonna allow you to fight. Not in my watch, but I want to kill him, Dana. I just need it. Just give me an opportunity. Fine, you're forcing me to do this. Unsanctioned pay-per-view. We gotta wash our hands with this. Yes, it will be our referee. Yes, it will be our ring. Yes, it will be everything that we provide normally.
Yes, we'll be making money from this.
We will put tape over our logo for this one.
Yeah,
so I feel like we're watching a crime. We're watching a crime, basically. Unsanctioned match. Unsanctioned matches are ridiculous. We're watching two people fight, not for sport, but for legit trying to hurt each other.
Yeah. So we go to the Judgment Day clubhouse. Dom is worried that Bianca and Naomi are looking for revenge. Liv tells him the only revenge they should be worried about is them going after the tag team titles. Dom is still trying to add an additional member. Finn is set on having all three members in the Judgment Day. Tells Raquel, it'd be really embarrassing if you lost to Roxanne Perez. And then reiterates, no new members.
Finn's a terrible leader. He's not listening to his room. He was already I would say bathed in hate as they start the vignette in the back or the scene in the back. You just see him around those teddy bears just seething. Just like, I hate these motherfuckers. But it would be Raquel if you lost to Roxanne. It would be embarrassing, but I knew what was happening.
So the first match comes 25 minutes into the show.
It felt like that. Like, damn.
AJ Styles takes on Dirty Dominic Mysterio, the 20-year vet. AJ defeats Dom with the Styles Clash despite multiple interferences by Carlito. This man did not know when to stop.
Yeah. My favorite is when I think it was the first one, when he did it, the referee didn't see it, and then he sat down next to the steps, and he was just smiling. I was like, the referee don't just look down and see him? Like, he clearly did something.
Marcus,
Mr. Official.
That was just a man enjoying a snack at ringside.
I'm just sitting here enjoying my time. I'm not doing anything. Clearly guilty.
Braun Breaker tries to spear AJ after the match. But AJ dodges and Braun spears Dominic Mysterio. AJ throws him out of the ring. In frustration, Braun throws his shirt at AJ, but he catches it. Skills.
Yeah. Underrated catch of the shirt. Also, do you like what they're doing with Braun Breaker, or you think there's something we could be doing more with him? Because I feel like since they've been to Netflix, he's kind of shows up, does one segment, he doesn't really talk anymore. He spears, maybe he attempts or spears somebody, and nothing really happens.
There's a lot of people that are kind of letting down since the move into Netflix. I think first off is the women's division. The second off, it is Braun Breaker. I feel like it's obvious he's the guy. It's obvious he's going to be the guy, but like they're trying to make it like seem subtle, but it's like we know he's the guy.
Yeah, the problem is
you're telling me this man runs the ropes at 25 miles per hour. Of course he's the guy.
So the problem with Braun Breaker is that everybody knows where this is going. Eventually, he's going to main event WrestleMania. He's going to be, quote unquote, the next John Cena or whoever. He's going to be a monster. But here's the beginning of it. But we can't put the title on him right now.
Yeah.
So here we are with this guy who has all the talent in the world, but we can't really do anything with him. He can't lose. We don't want him losing, just taking a bunch of losses.
Yeah.
Kind of like Jacob.
Yeah. The Creeds are pleased with themselves for smashing the War Raiders with the tag titles. Ivy reminds them that they didn't win that, and they promised Master Gable that they have gold when he returned. I don't know what Dakota Kai was talking about when she started talking, but she said use the term whippersnapper, and I think you have to be 60 years old to use that term.
You're supposed to be 60 or 70, or I believe those people don't exist anymore. I think if you are saying whippersnapper, you are saying it out of jest or remembering Grandpa from Rugrats. That's the only way you can say that. Although we can bring whippersnapper back.
Yeah. Well, Dakota Kai takes on Ivy now in the number one contenders match for the IC title. This match happened 45 minutes into the show. I've taken the role as timekeeper today.
Yeah, I was like, Manny is looking for a job. He's like, I'm taking the timekeeper's job. 45 minutes into the show.
Dakota Kai does the stomp, followed by the GTK for the win. We got the rematch for the IC title final from the IC title final from that. That's happening next week.
Yeah, Lyra was out there. She was chilling.
She didn't say anything.
Just came out there, sat in her chair. I thought Dakota killed breaking out her face. Ivy Niles for when she did the stomp to her head, and even the referee was checking. I was like, "Are you dead? Are you dead? Are you dead?" Nah.
She did land on her head.
Yeah.
Pat McAfee during a break drives a wedge between Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, suggesting Grayson is holding Austin Theory back. But those two set their sights on Sheamus because he's doing failure after failure after failure.
Oh, Shamo.
But then the petchiest moment of the night, Gunther does the yeet entrance.
Yeah, absolutely, Manny. Absolutely. This is what I watch wrestling for. To see people go to this level of petty. Like, you can't get it anywhere else. There's not a television show where you get this level of petty. The man decides to do Jey Uso's entrance, but not do anything that makes Jey intro. He has the microphone. He, as you would say, chatting the shit.
He was chatting shit the whole way through.
He was like, "They're simple people. It's a simple move. He understands, but that's not who he is." Jay can't lace my boots. He threatens a kid.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't blame the fans for not appreciating him. Him performing for them is like reading Shakespeare to a dog, and then he threatened a child as he was because he was in his way.
He's like, "Boom, child, you don't want none of this," or whatever he said. You don't know what I'm willing to do. And I was like, "Damn, Gunther!" And then he told everybody they stank. And then followed that up on Twitter to confirm it.
He did, Marcus. He did. Okay, and then he did it as he walked past this guy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But before we get into The quote-unquote sharpshooter smelliest guy of the week. Is that dude dressed as the Pink Ranger over there? The black dude?
No, I think he's trying to be James.
Oh. Should work harder at that. Anyway, back to the
and
smelliest guy of the week.
The woman looks like a mix of Blur and Dakota Kai.
Yeah. Damn. Tough times. Back up to the smelly guy in the corner, Manny. As we have picked on fat people twice in a week. You can just smell him. I believe he smells like a dead bum in 1976 who's eaten nothing but eggs for the past year. That's what he smells like. Disgusting.
He smells like someone in a cereal plant where they make cereal took a fart, did a fart in a vacuum sealed bag. So when you next open up that bag, you're like, whoa.
Wow. He smells like a dead guy that drowned in boiled milk. You see the shit blowing up because he's dead. It's like, oh, this is disgusting. This is a terrible death.
He smells like what they use to make sourdough bread.
He smells like expired sourdough bread in a can, Manny.
He smells like cheese that was from the 1940s.
He smells like the rat that ate the rat that died from eating spoiled cheese. Like,
He smells like a hobo that's thighs rub. That smell that causes thighs rub.
Oh. Smells like that man smells like he's a skunk in a human robot body.
What we basically saying is the guy stink.
Yeah. Absolutely, you can smell him through our screen. His funk is streaming live right now.
I said this before. If you ever feel bad about yourself,
yes,
there's always someone. You can go to a wrestling show. There is always someone that will like make you feel like $1 million. I
just don't understand. Wash your ass. Just wash your ass.
Because it's not the thing. All fandom is like that. All
yeah. No, you know what?
All the sci-fi people. I'm not gonna name them because they might come after us. But all the sci-fi lot, including you, Battlestar Galactica people, you stank.
So, Manny, of all the fan bases, what do you think? Who do you think smell the worst? Wrestling fans or Star Wars fans? Star Trek fans? Overall nerds into ill shit. I guess the coders. I don't know. Oh, anime fans.
No, anime fans.
As Jamal said, anime motherfuckers. Man.
No, anime fans are just weird. They don't stink.
Not all. No, it's the deep. When you go into the deep world of it, it gets gross.
I would still say wrestling fans because I come into contact with them a lot more than I do Star Trek and all. But I would say wrestling fans, Star Wars,
gamblers.
The other one, and then maybe Star Trek. I think Star Trek they seem to be a little bit more cleaner.
Yeah, I think Star Trek because I feel like they're more sophisticated. Star Wars fans, I think, are the worst. Oh, yeah. The Beehive is okay. I think that's a co-fault. Switchies and Beehives.
It's different.
Yeah. I wonder what's the, because women, they have their own, they're fine. Most of them smell all right. But I'm just saying.
Most of them smell.
Yeah, there's some funky women out there. You go, what the hell? Lady, you're a woman. You're a woman.
Marcus, I'm not going to lie.
You should smell like a man.
There was a situation at work once. I'm talking current job.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And so this was the point where I decided this was during COVID. I was like, I'm gonna I'm gonna work on the 7th floor. I don't necessarily want to work on my floor. I'm gonna work on a different floor.
Mm-hmm.
And use the excuse I've been
Oh,
working with widescreen monitors, so the ones on the 10th are square. I was like, I've gotten used to. I'm gonna go for creature comforts. And then these two come downstairs. I know them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we had to move down here. We know you're down here. We're gonna come down and work with you because someone we know upstairs stink." I was like, "You lot are lying. You two are mean." It's like, Manny, you can smell it. As soon as you turn that corner, you're like, it's bad. So obviously, I've gone up there. So I want you to imagine me taking the lift, the elevator, back to my floor.
no, use the lift, Betty. Use the word lift.
And
stay in your country with your lingo.
I want you to now imagine me walking like Obafemi. So like this is me. I turn the corner. I'm like, wow!
Instinct turning to Cody Rhodes. Whoa!
Yeah, full on Cody Rhodes entrance, but no pyro. I was like, damn, she stank.
You know, it's really bad when you stink so bad you force push me back. What was that?
Yeah, so that happened. That happened at work.
Yeah, so enough about that guy. That was another part of Raw.
That was a woman.
No, it wasn't.
100%.
Nah. Bad.
100%.
I don't know anymore. Oh, he looks like the worst. I hope he's not a special needs person. Now I feel bad. He kind of looks like it now.
Just because he's got no neck doesn't mean he's special needs, Marcus.
No, it's the yelling. I don't like it. By the way, the second smelliest person was up there with that kid, and you can tell. Look at this kid's reaction. Ooh! That black guy. Ooh! Smelling the fat man. Marcus. The fat man musty titty is the worst smell in the planet.
Plus dreads, Marcus. If they're not well maintained, they stank.
Yeah, I don't think they are. He wears white to hide his dandruff flakes.
So Gunther says,
Manny and Marcus attacks the crowd, everybody. That's in the segment.
As the best wrestler in WWE, he is sick and tired of people who can't lace his boots. He was hopeful he could talk and beat some sense into Jay to make the right decision, but the fan cheating gave him false sense of confidence and forced that man into digging his own grave. At WrestleMania, Jay Uso's blood will be on their hands. He goes to Michael Cole and Pat. He stands on the table.
Yes! That's all I wanted to bring up. I was worried. So he was coming out there this whole time, and I was worried he wasn't going to stand on the table because I was like, oh, he's standing on the steps. He's not going to go to the table. Oh, he's walking toward the table. Oh, as soon as he got on the table, I popped. I was like, that's it. That's your trademark.
Well, I knew. The thing is, I know you so well that I knew that was going to get you.
I'm a very simple man, Manny. Very simple man. That's all I need. I see Gunther stand on the table. Anybody else stand on the table? I honestly don't care. I just know Gunther has a thing for doing it. He threatens Pat.
No, but Pat's been asking for it.
What, he's cheating? He's being a fan? He's enjoying life?
Jey Uso comes out. It's being held by... So we just basically get pull apart as Pat eats on the desk.
Manny, this should not work. All right, I'm cool. It should never work. And it works with these security guards every week.
Marcus, it also works with parents with toddlers.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
When's the last time a parent fell for that?
So, it's not so much the stop and then run. Toddlers have this thing where you grab them and suddenly they just put their arms up and wiggle free and they're free again.
Yeah. My question is about this, Manny. I know not to take away your kidnapping of children expertise. I think every species on this planet has attempted that move. I'm good. Yeah, I'm gonna run back. I feel dogs attempted. I've seen cats do it. Like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. Fiasco's a habitual person that does this. Yeah, I'm walking away. And then makes a quick run and be like, oh, I'm going for it. Just can't let this shit get away. Fucking people. This species of Earth has one thing in common. We can all think that we all got I'm gonna go this way. Sucker. We all got that move.
Yeah, it's also called the Duke move, Marcus, in the NFL.
Yeah, everybody got a juke. Just subs are better than most. If you're really good, you go to the NBA or the NFL. By the way, Manny, I haven't said this yet. I should have said this at the beginning of the show. Is it back? Is it back?
No.
The dunk contest is back, Manny.
No, it ain't, bro. It ain't.
Claude jumped up in that car, spinning segways. He beat those no-name black kids.
So
you showed him, McClung. In Black History Month, you showed him.
Jey Uso is walking around backstage. This is where I thought he was gonna get jumped by Gunther. He was walking so long, but then Kofi he runs into the New Day. Kofi says nobody understands what he's going through more than him. Kofi Mania, people didn't believe he could do it, but he did. But then Wood said he cannot wait to see him in the main event at WrestleMania, to see him lose. They're gonna beat your behind.
Why are they evil? They're doubling down on the evil. They didn't even have to. They have one promo later to just double down on the evil. They decided to triple it up right here, or start it right here.
Yeah,
evil.
So Kathy Kelly asked Liv and Raquel about the footage that was released on SmackDown. Liv says, "Have you seen the footage? Did you see us attack Jade?" Nope.
Exactly.
Says they don't have time for theories about who attacked Jade, but if they did attack Jade, they wouldn't feel bad about it.
If Jade was white, they would have solved this mystery already.
Hey, what you
can't get shit done in the black community.
What you say? Jade's black. This has become a cold case.
This has been a long cold case. This shit would have been wrapped up. If this was Charlotte Flair attacked in the parking lot, we would have already known who did this. This mystery's going on far too long. This is ridiculous.
Charlotte would have taken it into her own hands to find out the person by now.
Bare feet through windows. It's ridiculous, though.
So we're on to our third match: Pete Dunne versus Penta. 1 hour and 12 minutes into the show.
Timekeeper Manny still going good.
The thing is, I didn't even bother doing it for the last match. So Ludwig comes out during the match, which distracts Pete throughout the match. Penta throws Pete Dunne into Ludwig and hits the Penta driver. Ludwig attacks Penta at the end of the match, and then him and Pete have a stare down, allowing Penta to dive on them.
Penta, to sum it all up, Penta's still rolling like it's pyro. He ain't losing anytime soon. But I don't know the status of Ray Phoenix. This would be a good time for him to come in. If we have Pete Dunne and Ludwig working together, he's gonna need help.
Who?
For Ray Phoenix.
He ain't been released yet.
Yeah, I know, but this is a good time. I feel like that's what the storyline they want to go with. They're just hoping every week Tony Khan just goes, fuck it. Fuck it. My whole thing would be, I'm going to entice Tony with wrestling storylines. Tony, you want to see the story complete? It's a good story. You want to see them compete? Dream match. You got me there. 5 stars.
Then we get Roxanne Perez versus Raquel Rodriguez, or Menundos, or Dominguez, or Tavares, Nuno Gomez.
Just give it up, man. Give the bit up.
This is an hour and 34 minutes into the show.
Like, given the weather, 45 degrees outside.
Out comes Bianca Belair and Naomi, dressed up as the Clovers from Bring It On.
I want to give them a strike.
Why?
I don't understand why they did this. I don't have a single inch in my brain of making... Bring It On is 20 years old, if not more.
Okay, great movie.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get to the finish of this. I don't understand why they did it tonight in South Carolina or North Carolina or what? Why did they do this? Like, say it for when you have a match or something, or
they should at least have a dance or something.
They did that on TikTok, on Instagram or something. It was on Bianca's feed. Okay. But I don't understand why tonight was the night. They were like, bring it on, guys. Bring it on.
Marcus? You know why, Marcus? Because I said, bud, it's cold in here. There must be some clovers in the atmosphere. I said, bud, it's cold in here. There must be some clovers in the atmosphere. I said, oh, yo, yo.
Just went full ice,
ice, bring it down. Oh, yo. Ice. I watched that film too many times.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I couldn't get past you. I honestly don't remember the cheers at all. I just feel like, they brought it. They were bringing it on. And I just feel like there should have been a reason. There should have been a match. They're not wrestling. This looked like ring gear.
Yeah, it did.
Like, they just came out dressed as cheerleaders.
beat up Liv with distracted Raquel, and then Roxanne was able to get a pop rocks on, which she had to get on the middle rope on because the main roster be big.
Yeah. Roxanne was bringing out the luchador in her. She was doing moonsaults and shit. So she said, I mean, Kane, I think we all figured this was all gonna happen.
Kane, I would clip that, but I know I could. I know I could do it better. But
I honestly think it should be a side by side, and then I think you should put the Clover girls telling him, "Yeah, y'all been stealing our shit for years." When they had the bleachers, I don't remember exactly what they said, but they were like, "This is bullshit," and then they were like, "Ah, damn, we need a new cheer." Yeah.
Where are we? The Catalyst questions Sammy and his friends' attempts at WrestleMania, and Sammy, and in the state he's in, to defeat Kevin Owens. I don't know what the Catalyst be doing these days.
I don't even know. He doesn't have half his people with him no more. It's nice to see that Scarlett Bordeaux still has a job. She did just as much as Paul Ellery. And she's been doing to me like 10 years, I feel like, at this point. It has done zilch.
Can someone explain to me
why burned Keith Lee one time?
Why Io always has water in her promos? Like she's drowning or something.
So the question I want to know, new vignette, old vignette with different voiceover?
I believe old vignette with different voiceover. Why film it again? Why film it again? Just use the old one from NXT.
Like, it's not like she changed much. I wish she was, her appearance was completely different. Like, oh, that's some old ass footage right there. But
because the old, I believe the old one was in it wasn't black and white. I feel like it was like a little bit more tinted.
I thought it was dark. I remember being dark.
The old one from NXT was a bit dark. You just you throw some color in the old footage. Looks like new footage.
Yeah. Hey, I would do it every week. Show the same footage. People would never tell. Just use a different angle. Flip the camera around every now and then. Io could be 70 years old. I'll still use that fucking footage.
Can you explain the New Day segment?
Lots of hate. They came out there and they criticized Rey Mysterio. Kofi Kingston bragged about how he has more titles than Rey Mysterio. He's never left, so he should be the locker room leader.
Yep.
Rey Mysterio's a Hall of Famer. So what? They should have took him to the back like the old Yeller and put him down. That's what they should have did. You know, that's how Raw ended last week. You would think they would have been somewhere just randomly in the middle of the show. Rey Mysterio was murdered at the end of Raw. We have no idea what happened to Rey. It's just he got attacked and he's cut off instantly.
And according to Woods, they made Rey Mysterio cry last week.
Good.
Finn Bálor takes on Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins wins the match. Good match, but
it was a good match. But we do.
Predictable.
Yeah, we do. I mean, it wouldn't make sense for Finn to win this match. Like, it
It does,
just wouldn't.
Finn needs wins.
Does he, Manny? He's done. He'd give up on Finn Bálor. I don't think he's winning again until he brings back the Demon, which you know is inevitable.
The Demon versus Dirty Dome? WrestleMania?
Could be. He could jump out of Judgment Day. I think that's the best solution for him.
Yeah, it probably is. But that was Monday Night Raw, people.
Man, the Uruguay's Play has been the same show for since Netflix.
It has been the same show.
Throw. Let's see if I make it. I'm not going to answer what happened right there.
We heard what happened there.
That was disastrous.
Do you know what that sounded like?
What?
You know when you die in Super Mario and it goes dun 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 dun. That's what happened to you.
Yeah. So in my description of this, I threw the bottle and I have a trash can with one of the lids on there and the lid is up. And I was going to go for a bank. It broke the lid off. It just fell off. I was going for the bank shot too, but I was like, oh, that did not work.
So basically what Marcus did was create more work for himself when we end the stream.
That's not fair. It's not that much work to put that on, but I'm just saying it's not fair. It was supposed to bank right in, not fall over.
So it's Sami Zayn complaining about something. It's Sami Zayn whinging about something since the debut of Netflix. The Judgment Day Clubhouse, kind of same thing all the time. I'll give you AJ return, so that's not the same thing.
Okay.
It feels now the stock one women's match every week.
It's true, yeah.
Gunther.
We got two women's matches this week, though.
No, we didn't.
Oh,
we did.
Ivy and Dakota and
I don't
Bring It On segment of the week.
I don't. You
By
got
the way,
Gunther,
we put that fat guy on the screen earlier. By the way, here's something that we could have used. I wish I did it earlier. When we put that fat guy on the screen, all the people in the crowd can do is they just smell mustard and they just yell mustard. That's what he smelled like.
Yeah, then Pete, the Penta saga.
Okay, so here's how I'm gonna say it deferred, Betty. We only had really one celebrity appearance, which was AJ Styles driving in a NASCAR with the champ. I can't remember his name.
No, they had the Love Is Blind people in the crowd.
They don't count celebrities. Those are reality show bums.
Doesn't matter. They count. Did they have a nameplate?
That's not on the level of the people they've been bringing in.
Did they have a nameplate?
That's not Matthew McConaughey and Fluffy.
Doesn't matter. Did they have a nameplate?
They did.
Yeah, well, they count.
That means Carmen Petrovich count too, Betty.
Because Mark, I tell you who didn't have a nameplate. This guy.
Look how small his replica title is compared to him. Ridiculous. We need to stop. I don't know this man. We shouldn't stop. Let's get on Fat T-Peg up there who kidnapped that child. Come on here, come on with me. You know how we always make fun of Eric being the boy from Hook? That's the kind of what he looks like right now. Come on, we're going back to the Lost Boys.
You know, you bring up the title size. That's definitely the phrase. It's not the man that makes the title. It's not the title that makes the man. It's the man that makes the title. The title is making that man.
Yeah, that man is nothing without it. Then what? Nick Cannon's kids are behind him. I'm tired of looking at these people. But I thought Raw was a solid show, but nothing special. But here's how I deferred, though. I thought it was a little different. You know what? You win. I thought we got
gave
more
up
matches.
your argument just like that.
Yeah, I thought we got more matches, and I feel like I don't have that much of a fight in me.
No, you didn't. You got 1, 2. You got 5, which is more than 4.
That's peak. Yeah, it's more than 4.
Which is more than 4 than recently. They did 5 last week as well. But
Oh, you know what? No, there was no part timers on this show. This is the first Netflix show I think without any part timers.
oh, no
No
Punk.
Paul, no Hogan, no Hogan, no CM Punk, no Roman,
Yeah.
no Cody,
No Cena. No Cena.
no Cena, no part timers. Although Cena needs to at least promote something. I don't know what he's out there doing.
I know. Even his Royal Rumble appearance just kind of felt deflated.
Just kind of everybody's
Like, we knew he was going to be there,
tour,
but yeah, this retirement tour is kind of sucking at the moment.
It's kind of just like he's retired. When they were estimating, like, he has a whole year. He cleared up his whole year. Doesn't seem like that.
Get it.
I think The Rock has more appearances than him this year. That's because he showed up in that one NXT show.
That puts him at 3, right?
Yeah. He was drunk.
So yeah, that was Raw. Raw wasn't great.
Yeah. Wrestling, step up your game. Come on. Everybody seems like they're folding in or doing some nonsense.
NXT, you better be good tonight.
Oh, NXT's going to be great tonight. We got that gang. It's led by Deion Lennox and those other guys.
I don't care what their name is. I'm calling him AF1, Black AF1.
The AF1s. The AF1s.
Many will think I said black as fuck. Because there's one white guy in the group. He's the one.
This is a deep game for the anyone.
But it's Black Air Force Ones.
Yep. I still don't even know what's advertised for NXT tonight. I'm sure it's some bullshit. I'm sure Roxanne's gonna talk her shit.
I think Izzy Dame will talk her nonsense this week.
Carmen Fetchers will show up. There, put the
it's
love
Triple Threat
name.
this week.
For what?
Number 1 contender for Fallon. Jada, Kalani, Carmen.
No. Jada's winning, right? I put all my money on Jada.
I have a feeling Carmen Petrovic might win.
Nah.
Via Ashanti the Adonis. Because there's too much... What it is there's too much beef between Kalani and Jada, which I feel like will cancel them out. And then... That
So what you said is...
Carmen will still win.
What you said is Carmen Petrovic's white ass is going to benefit on black violence.
Yeah.
Damn it. I hate her.
In the month of the history of black.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
On a short month. It's almost over, man. Don't feel like Black History Month right now with what's going on in the world. Well, not the world, the United States. Meaning one day I'm going to fly over the Gulf of America. It'd be like, just call it Mexico. Just call it Mexico.
Yeah, that is today's show. Marcus needed to start the show earlier because he's going to the Impact Zone today.
And don't confuse that with the TNA Impact Zone. This is a rehab clinic. I'm checking myself in. They're going to make an impact on my life. I'm going to start crying and sharing stories. I'll need to go drink 20 minutes later. Gotta drink that away. Woo, that was stressful. I need a drink.
But yeah, that is today's show. It is a short show. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't. Have you got anything to
Smell
add?
better.
Smell better. Don't be this guy. Don't be this guy.
Ooh, you can hear that breath. That's how bad it smells. Look at Gunther's face. Just, look like he got chopped in his chest. Gunther has like 8 whelps on his chest because he just walked by that guy. Like, I don't even know what this is. Stop it. Explain.
If you've ever played Red Dead Redemption 2, your main character is called Arthur, and one guy coughs on him. Little do we know that's going to kill Arthur because he contracts TB, tuberculosis.
Those old deaths, man.
This is what's happened to Gunther in this picture.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, I just get TB.
Marcus, I know what this is. I know what this is.
Yeah.
See on the left we've got Gunther.
Yeah.
On the right is everything Gunther left behind. So that's all the excess fat turned into a human.
You know he does look like a young Gunther. That looks like Walter. Let me tell you this, man. You know, Gunther lucky they weren't eating when he came out. He'd be dead. I don't know how that's how I know James Hope's gonna beat him. He's tougher. He can handle that. Just all arms up and arms down. Imagine. All that downwind.
Those people.
I can't believe
like sour cream going all the way down.
We can do better, wrestling fans. Let's hit the gym. Let's smell better. Let's lose weight.
Forget hitting the gym. Just deodorant. It goes a long way. It got to cost like $4.
It's less than that. It's like $2.49. Just
and a lot of them is like 48-hour protection these days. Come on now, people.
This fucking guy's sweating on here. It looks like a ham straight out the oven with a t-shirt on and a belt.
Someone with a t-shirt on a meatball.
Oh shit.
We'll be back on Thursday.
There was no show this week. There were 40 minutes of us roasting one guy. If you were wondering what that smell was.
Yeah, so like the video, subscribe if you haven't. And just don't smell like that guy. Just don't be that guy.
Yeah, just don't do it, guys. Take care of yourself and your ass.
We'll be back normal time on Thursday, hopefully. If not, 6 o'clock. Either time doesn't seem to matter. So we out.
Yeah. I love that time doesn't matter at the end of the show. Watch that.
We ended on time though.
We did.
Yeah, we out. Peace.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Oh shit.